Hi everyone, Reviewer here. This time reviewing on the Tigger movie. Now, the Tigger movie is a 2000 animated musical comedy drama film that is meant to be the second feature-theatrical Winnie the Pooh film after the many adventures of Winnie the Pooh. And I know originally was meant to be direct-to-video release until Michael Eisner pretty much decided to release it in theatres worldwide. And I would say the Winnie the Pooh films are more like slice of life stories of the day, and kind of like the sort of slice of life atmosphere. We see how the premise takes place in 100 Acre Woods, where we see how Tigger's bouncing and kind of problems cause more harm than it should, and we kind of see how Tigger feels alienated and a bit of an outcast because of his antics. And we see how Roo gives Tigger the idea about looking for other family members, the same with Al. And this is kind of the point where you can tell Roo, Pooh, Piglet, as well as Kanga and the others do try to kind of pretend to be Tigger's family in not hurting his feelings, and at the same time making sure that Tigger basically has a family of his own. And we see how basically one lie leads to another, and that lie leads to that one. And I think the film, in my opinion, does work. Like, you can tell Tigger wants to believe that there's other Tiggers out there just like him, and you can tell at the same time does set himself for a hard fall. And I think the film does work. Like, you can tell Roo does want to see Tigger be happy, and we do see how Pooh and the others, want to try and be there for him, but deep down it's all going to go wrong. And I think what Nostalgia Critic gets wrong as, this isn't the lawyer revealed story, it's more of a friend trying to do the right things, even though it's the wrong way to go. And I think the film does work. Like, you can tell Tigger wants to believe that there's other Tiggers out there, and you can tell at the same time we do see how Rabbit does see Tigger eventually as a friend. We do see how Roo does try to be there for Tigger, and we even do see how Tigger has got the approval and acceptance he wants. And I think this does remind me of So from Miraculous Ladybug, as it was kind of clear she only pretended to be something she wasn't, just to be noticed by her family, like her mother favouring Chloe over her. We saw how Chloe basically saw her as someone she wanted to kind of follow in her footsteps. But we did see how eventually Zoe got the approval and acceptance from Marinette and her friends. And I think, to me, Tigger does work like a character here. You can tell he does eventually realise that he has got the approval and acceptance he finally wanted, and the family as well. And I think having Christopher Robin at the end does work, as I kind of feel not throwing Christopher Robin too much in does work, and only shows up for the last few scenes. That also does work. And I think the point with the other Winnie the Pooh stuff, like Piglet's Big Movie, Pooh's Heffalump movie, as well as the Walt Disney Animation Studios stuff, like the New Adventures of Winnie the Pooh, as well as Welcome to Pooh's Corner, as well as the Book of Pooh, and My Friends Tigger and Pooh, are meant to kind of be slice-of-life stories. Stories we would see the characters have their own adventures, their own sets of problems, and tests and struggles they'll overcome. And the point of slice-of-life stories is giving you a glimpse of what the character's going to go through, what you're going to see, what new problems and new tests and struggles that there's always going to come. And I think when you've got shows like As Told by Ginger, also Doug, also Rugrats, All Grown Up, as well as The Wild Thornberrys, they do kind of show you, characters will go through tests and struggles. The same with people almost every day. And I would say the Tigger movie definitely works, as there's a bit of a message about finding who your family is and the people who still care and respect about you. So I think Tigger definitely deserves a thumbs up. Still good and still okay. So, Comic Reviewer here, signing out.